What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Coyote Zr2. My name is Tyler. Today's video, I'll be installing this Boundry bid rack. It's basically like a half rack, more like a headache rack. It's mainly designed to be able to load up dirt bikes while utilizing the whole bid. And as you close in the tailgate, you can also like load up mountain bikes on here. You can load up your snowboard, and it still leaves room in the bid for all your other cool accessories you guys may need for your back of the truck, but you actually want to close it and load everything down. I'm super excited. I did reach out to them. They did give me a good deal on this for the purpose of making this video, just being upfront with you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna go over some of the parts here, go over what's in my other box that's right here. There's also goodies in here for this rack. And then yeah, I'll break it down. I'm basically going to show you how to install this. We'll strap it on the truck. I'll show you what's in that box. I'll show you the install for that. And yeah, it should be quick and easy. Yeah, it looks like you just need one Allen key, realistically. One Allen key that they supply with the packages. They also supply this awesome instruction guide. That's actually like a booklet, not just a piece of paper printed out. So I will be using this to install, put it together. And I'll show you guys that right now. So as you can see, everything you get with this, you get the two side rails, as well as the top cross beam and the lower cross beam just for added support. The top cross beam is what your dirt bike chucks, mountain bike chucks, snowboard accessories, anything like that will go onto. It'll sit on top of the rack basically. But yeah, so the first step is to take the side mounts and it looks like install a 3-hole T-nut. And I'll show you guys what that is. And I'll get some close-ups to kind of show you guys what to do with all this. So with my side panel sitting here, I'm going to take this 3-hole T-nut. And then with the thread protrusion sticking up, you're going to put one here and one right here. And you're going to take the supplied hardware. And it's just going to be this lock washer and then a washer. And then you're going to come in from the bottom of this and thread that into here. So I'm going to do that for all 6 of these and then do all 6 on the other side. And then don't tighten anything down yet. We'll do that at the very end with all of this once it's on the truck and I can see how the fitment is and everything. But that's the main thing. Just hand tighten everything for now. And once it's on the truck, then we'll tighten everything down. So I'm going to do this on both sides and I'll show you guys the next step. And this is what those 2 3-hole T-slots should look like. Should be a gap in this. So once you have both of the 3-screw T-slots on both sides of it, you're going to grab the upper cross beam and put that on. Okay, so next thing is going to be taking your upper crossbar and putting it on these T-slots here. So I did loosen these up quite a bit. I would only thread these in like 1 or 2 times. And then this bar, upper bar, should basically just kind of just pushing up on that. Let's just slide in just like that. Once you have both pieces on, it's basically going to look like that with the top crossbar. Obviously, you need to adjust the top crossbar once it's on the truck, so I'm going to go do that now. So I got the bid rack up on the spot where it's going to be. I still have to adjust the upper crossbar, obviously, but I'm going to do that once it's tightened in place so I get a better idea what it looks like. So next step is going to be bolting this basically down to the bid itself. Alrighty, so we're in the back of the truck now. As you can see, the bid rack's on the truck. So with this rack being universal, there's 3 mounting options here. So obviously I can't use this one, I can't use this one, but I could use this one. And then the back one will go right here. So I'll be using these clamps It's what the bid rack or the truck, these Colorado truck bids require. There's no T-slot like rails on it like the Tacomas have. So the front one here, you're just gonna drop your carrier bolt down to the slot. Take your clamp. It's gonna sit right here. I'm just gonna push it as far against the actual bid rail as I can. Then you're gonna take a washer and then a locking nut and screw this guy on here. And this nut is a 1/2 inch socket. You will need a deep one, just make it easier on yourself. And that's getting kind of snug, so I'm just gonna let that be snug for now and not completely tight, and I'll tighten everything down when I'm done. And then for the back side, when it's all on there, basically gonna look like something like that. You want this to be curved in toward the back of the truck, so like the window, that way the crossbar can sit here. They also did this for easier removal, because you only really need this middle crossbar if you're gonna be hauling dirt bikes, which I intend to. If you're hauling mountain bikes, it's probably not enough weight to even worry about that. So I'm gonna do the other thing. I'm gonna do the same exact setup to the other side, and then I'll see what the next step is. I got both of the little brackets attached to the bid now, so the bid rack's kind of stabilized on there. Next step is going to be putting on that lower crossbar for added support. You take the little T-slot. I mean, it's basically the same thing as a Prince roof rack. Slide this in here. Get your hardware. It's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be a screw. Lock washer, washer. Boom, boom, boom. And then you're gonna put this over this and get inside the T-slot. And I'm just gonna hand tighten everything like before. That way I can make sure everything's nice and lined up where I need it to be before I hand tighten everything. That's gonna sit like that. Then I can slide it around with ease. Try to line it up, make it leveled. And I'm gonna do the same exact thing on the other side. Okay, so the bottom crossbars are, everything's basically on the way it's supposed to go now. I'm gonna center the crossbar, and then I'm gonna tighten the clamps on each side as I'm kind of tightening the bottom of the upper rack too, to make sure everything's leveled, and I'll show you guys the end product. Okay, I officially got the rack all tight. The hardest part definitely would have to be just getting this aligned properly. I had my wife come out here and kind of line it up, and then I just loosened this side, kept this side tight, and just kind of adjusted it accordingly. And other than that, it was pretty straightforward. Everything's tight. So now comes the fun part. I'm gonna go grab the accessories I have for the top rack on this, top crossbar on this, basically. I'll show you guys what I'm putting up here. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I opted to get with the purchase of this rack. These guys right here. So basically, it's gonna mount here on the top rack, and then it's basically a chuck for your dirt bike front tire to sit into. So I'm gonna show you how to install one of these, because I got 2 of them, and I'll do the other one off camera. So let me crack into this and see what all this entails. Alrighty, so for this part, so I bought 2 chucks for the tires. Also got these tie down points I'm gonna put on, and these are gonna be pretty simple. You're just gonna take your 2 little T-slot. So I'm gonna slide this in here. I want to tie down cover close to that. And then it's the same process as before. You're gonna grab screw, washer, lock washer, grab 2 of those, grab one of these tie down points, and put it on just like so, and then screw it in and get them lightly, get them semi-started, not tight yet until I get everything else on it. So I'm gonna tighten this down, and then I'll show you guys how to put the chuck on. So then to do the real chuck here, same thing, but you're gonna take your 3 slotted T-slot mount, slide one in, slide another one in, get them into a position you might think you want them in. Just like I said, I'm just gonna lightly tighten everything down, adjust it, and tighten everything down. Once I cross that line, this is gonna sit just over those T-slots, just like this. Take your supplied hardware, exactly the same as before, screw, lock, washer, washer, and just start threading them in. I'm gonna put probably, I'm gonna go diagonal, one in the front, one in the back, just to kind of keep it more support. So I'm gonna put 2 more, put the other chuck on the other side, put 2 more of these tie down points on the edge of this basically, and then I'll tighten it all down. I'll show you guys what it looks like after I'm all done, because it's basically just following the same step for everything else on top of this rack. So once you get the both chucks on and the tie down points for your straps for the dirt bike, it's gonna look something like this. Next step obviously is just kind of line them up where you want them. I always keep an Allen key in this truck, so once I do load a dirt bike up, I can readjust if I have to. But anyway, this is what this will look like. So my next step is just tighten this all down. Here you can see the half rack. I'm just calling it the half rack by Boundry. In all its glory. I had a full-size bid rack before on my Tacoma, and I never utilized it, and it just felt like it took up more space than anything. This is cool because the center crossbar can come out easy enough, and then those top chucks can come off easy enough where you could just have like the half rack style, like almost like a headache rack, and it looks pretty good. I mean, in my opinion, I like the way the truck looks with it. This is something I really needed for riding dirt bikes this year. Super pumped to work with these guys. But yeah, install super easy. If you guys have any questions about it, let me know in the comments below, as well as I'll have all the links to this rack and what I used for this rack in the description below as well. So make sure you guys follow Boundary on Instagram and check out their website if you're interested in this. If you do any kind of mountain biking or snowboarding or dirt bikes like me, this will definitely help you out quite a bit. But other than that, that's it for this one, guys. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. We are almost to 1,000 subs. I'm super pumped about that. You guys are all awesome who have subbed, and anyone who is going to sub, thank you very much. I truly appreciate all of you guys. But other than that, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.